This is the best defense in Madden 24. This is going to allow you to get multiple sacks per game, multiple interceptions a game. This is going to just allow you to play great defense. I'm going to show y'all the steps. Make sure to continue to watch this video, and let's get into it. It's your boy Alert back at you again with another video, and today, you guys, I'm bringing y'all some more heat, man. We are going to be running out of the 3-4 eye. I'm going to be showing y'all some blitzes, and I'm also going to be showing y'all some coverage plays that y'all can go ahead and run up out this thing. So let's go ahead and get into it. So the first thing I'm actually going to start off with is actually the blitzes out of this formation. The pinch buckle is a very good one. We're going to start out with that one. We are just going to be running this against random deep passes. Now what I like to do, boys, I like to shade over the top, and then I like to shade to the inside. You do that by pressing on a triangle, up on the right stick, clicking triangle again, and clicking your right stick to the left. Now once you have done that, boys, I like to get down in this gap right here, and depending on the situation, I'll spread my linebackers, but I didn't mean to in that situation. But I tend to get in the gap right here. But if I see the running back like right here, since it's my responsibility, I'll tend to sit right here and hold the left trigger, the top left trigger, and I'll kind of hover and just watch the middle a little bit. And as y'all can see, it causes a pass breakup, and the coverage was pretty good. And just like I was telling y'all in previous videos, if y'all haven't go watch those. If you shade to the inside with man coverage, they cover a lot better. They just, in general, especially if you're sending blitzes, most of the time your opponent is not going to be able to get those passes off, and people tend to throw slants and stuff when you're basically man blitzing. So it just, I don't know, it just works really good when you shade to the inside. Now run this thing back. Let's go ahead and run this thing. We're going to do the same as that setup, just shade over the top and shade to the inside. You can pass commit as well if you know that it's a pass. If you don't know if it's a pass, don't pass commit. But other than that, as y'all can see, the pressure is going to get in instantly. So basically your responsibility is basically the running back in this situation. In this situation right now, since they're in spread, we just going to run it as is. Like I said, shade over the top, shade to the inside. But in any other situation where the running back is in the backfield, that is your responsibility. But if he blocks, you go into the O-line man, make him engage, so it leaves a free person coming in towards the quarterback. If the running back goes out on the route, you just follow the running back, and it's simple enough. Basically nothing too crazy about that. You don't even really need any setups with this play. As y'all can see, it consistently gets in. Really good play, really good defense, really simple defense. You don't have to do much to it. It will go to the instant replay, shading inside. Pretty sure it was basically nobody open. As y'all can see, everything was covered up pretty good. That corner route kind of got open, but that's just because we shaded to the inside. And by that time, the corner route finishes. We already had the sack. So here we go, boys. As y'all can see, consistent pressure. Stuff like that is going to happen. Those few kind of check down type yards, your opponent may hit you with that, and we're going to get in depth with other coverages as well. So we're going to move on, boys. I'm going to be showing y'all another blitz. It's going to be a zone coverage blitz. So we're going to be using the cover 3 sky. Now this blitz is going to be a little bit more complicated, boys, so be prepared for this. So what you want to go ahead and do, you want to baseline first. You want to go ahead and show blitz. And then after you show blitz, you want to blitz all linebackers. So the look should basically look something like this. And what I like to do, I like to take the safety, and your whole responsibility is this whole area right here. So this is your responsibility. The deep blues, they should do their jobs. The underneath is going to be open on the right hand side, but you take that chance when you're blitzing. So we're going to go ahead and let this play out. As you can see, this is my responsibility. And as you can see, we get instant pressure. We're going to go ahead and run this back one more time. I'm going to show you all the adjustments. Baseline, show blitz. Go ahead and blitz all linebackers. You want to take your safety or your safety. And basically, if it's in this type of situation, your responsibility is basically 85 and 25, depending on how far deep they go. Because most of the time, this cornerback will take this 84 receiver out the way, even if the user tries to lead it to the inside. A lot of times, it will allow, or EA will allow the cornerback to break the pass up. So really, you want to focus on 25 and 85 if somebody ever comes out in something like this. But most of the time, you don't see anything too crazy like this. And just like y'all see, instant pressure, pretty simple. All these blitzes, they come with risk. All blitzes do, but I feel like I'm kind of limiting them, because as long as your user is pretty decent, you should, yeah, like your opponent should be in kind of a bad situation unless he just throws like a check down to his running back. So we go ahead and let this thing play out one more time. That time he actually had a lot of time, but as y'all can see, it's an incomplete pass. Now, gonna be showing y'all some more blitzes really quick, and then we're gonna break down the coverages as well. We got the 3-4 cover 4 drop. Now, the 3-4 cover 4 drop, I tend to like to run this when my opponent has like down and distance. So if he needs like a lot of yards, whether it's like 3rd and 15, 4th and 15, 3rd and 20, all that type of stuff, that is when I usually come out this. Now, what you want to do, you want to go ahead and baseline, boys. This time I'm gonna go ahead and reset the play. I don't know why he's not doing anything, but we're gonna baseline, show blitz. You just want to blitz all linebackers after that, just like that. So it should look like this. The linebackers should come down and all that good stuff. But what I like to do with the cover 4 drop, boys, I like to turn my inside corner, my inside safety, which is triangle, and I like to put him basically at inside third or at inside third. And you do that by clicking triangle twice on his icon, click triangle on him again, and then you want to click your left stick to the left, and then that should make him go into inside third. Now, what I like to do with this play, I like to engage with the O lineman, and then I'll break out with my linebacker just like this and go back into coverage, and just like that, it's going to be instant pressure every single time, boy. It's pretty consistent. So we're going to baseline, go ahead and show blitz. Blitz all linebackers again. We're gonna go ahead and make that that safety into a deep zone or deep half, and this is gonna be the setup. Pretty simple, nothing too crazy here. Take it into practice mode. If you ain't as quick with the sticks, it won't take you that long. Probably about 15 minutes, and you'll have it back about like down packed. Now as well, I'm gonna be showing y'all like how to start to run out this formation too, because it's pretty simple too. But the next thing we need to go over is the cover 2 hard flat. Now, the cover 2 hard flat, the situations that you want to go ahead and use this in, you want to use this when your opponent is on like a 4th and short, or he's in the red, actually not the red zone, but more likely, I really only use this on 4th and short situations because people tend to like to throw the flat routes. So those hard flats, a lot of times you will get pick sixes, or you at least will stop your opponent and have him turn the ball over. Now, it's the same exact adjustments, just baseline, show blitz. So that's the beautiful thing about it. Once you get it mastered, basically you don't have to worry about the adjustments. It's going to be locked in your head. So we're going to go ahead and engage just like that. As y'all can see, it's gonna lock up. Everything underneath is basically gonna be locked up. Your opponent tries to throw a flat route, it's gonna be GG's. Most of the time you are gonna pick it. Cover 2 is a lot more riskier though. You do have a lot higher chance of getting beat deep, but the risk is definitely worth it when you're on a 4th down and you're really trying to get your opponent off the field. So this is something else that you can go ahead and mix into your arsenal as well. Now moving on, boys, I'm going to be showing y'all the coverage aspect and what I like to do. So usually once I have done that and my opponent is kind of just worried about me blitzing, I'll do the same exact adjustments, but this time I actually leave the coverage out there. And what I'll do, put my triangle safety on inside third, just like that. And then I'll play underneath, then I'll play over the top. So you want to go press triangle, press your right stick down, triangle, and press your right stick up. So it's going to put them at cloud flats. Then you won't, and you still, like, since you played over the top, you won't get beat deep. Then you just basically want to, once you have mixed in those blitzes and stuff and you got your opponent super worried, you just want to come out and just kind of mix these coverage type plays in there. You can also do this out of cover 3 if you want to. I tend to like to run cover 4 drop a little bit more for me personally, just because I don't know, I feel like it covers pretty good overall. You just have to kind of watch for those deep kind of crossing routes, and most of the time it does a pretty good job. But then you gotta think about this too, boys. If you're always blitzing and you're seeing this pressure and stuff like that, most of the time your opponent is going to be blocking extra people. So when you pull this out your hat, most of the time he's going to have like 3 receivers out there, close to about 6-7 guys out in coverage. So it's going to be hard for him to make a pass, and he may even force something for an interception. So you're going to have you're going to be in like good standards, just depending on how you're mixing everything up. So just make sure to always just don't be predictable, if that makes sense. Don't be predictable. As y'all can see, it's locking up. That time he just had too much time to get the ball off. But as y'all can see, the coverage is out there, and it is a pretty good coverage. Same thing with cover 3 if you want to go ahead and use cover 3 instead. I don't really tend to like to run cover 3 too often unless I'm blitzing, because there's so many ways to beat cover 3. So I typically don't put that in coverage too often. Now, showing you guys how to stop the run. You can use the pinch but hold, or you can use cover 4 drop. You can use a lot of these defenses, honestly, but I like to use the pinch buckle and the cover 4 drop. So we're gonna run this against just random runs. So what you want to go ahead and do, boys, first things first, you want to go ahead and base a line. Once you have done that, I like to play over the top and shade to the inside just in case. And then typically I'll like still hover down right here, but you want to go ahead and pinch your linebackers. Then most of the time, if it's a run, you'll tend to stop it, and it usually be just like that. It'd be like a tackle for loss, or your opponent won't pick any yards up. So if we go ahead, base a line, pinch your linebackers. I like to get down in this gap just like this. You can play over the top and shade to the inside like how we were doing, just in case it is a pass. Then we just kind of let the magic work, and that's how he actually picked up a decent amount of yards. But most of the time, it's not really like that when it comes to this defense. So we're gonna do the same thing, and I'm gonna show y'all the other run defense. Now, when it comes to run defense, though, I honestly like running cover 4 drop a little bit more, in my opinion, because just because you're blitzing, sometimes weird stuff can happen. But most of the time, it does absolutely stop the run. But you know, when you blitz, sometimes guys go in the wrong gaps. They're able to run to the outside, and then boom, they're gone. So I like to run the cover 4 drop a lot against the run. So what I'll do, base a line, same as that, adjustments. Go ahead and crash your D line this time around, though. Pinch your linebackers, and what I tend to like to do, I just leave it like this, and then you don't have to worry about anything else, because basically your safeties are already in run type thing, so you're pretty much like set when it comes to stopping the run and stuff like that. So that's basically what I tend to like to do. You don't really have to press either, but if you know that they're running, go ahead and press, because that's just gonna help you stop the run a lot easier. But boys, that's basically gonna conclude the video, man. If you enjoyed the content, make sure you hit a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, click that notification bell to stay up to date with all my videos, and let me know what you thought of this video down in the comment sections down below. It's your boy Alert. I love y'all, boys. If y'all stay up, y'all stay blessed, and I'll catch y'all in the next video, and peace.